Hi, Scorpios. This is Genevieve with Belladonna and Moonbeams. How are y'all doing? I'm doing quite well. This is the reading for April 19th through April 25th, 2021. And today I went to the Museum of Art and I met a lovely young lady. And one of the things that came out in the conversation, she had this dress on that was kind of costumey, and I thought it was adorable, and I told her so. And I even asked her where she got it, and she told me. And she told me that she had been afraid to wear it because she was afraid she'd be bullied. Well, that's really sad in and of itself, which tells me that she may have been bullied in the past, because I would not have picked the word bullied when I was like, should I wear this dress? Because it's kind of costumey. Would people be mean to, like be rude to me? I think I'm dumb. But I wouldn't have thought of the word bullied. And so that concerns me for her. Furthermore, though, the fact that she let people influence her like that was kind of sad. And I'm like, why would they bully you? You're just being yourself. And anyway, don't let the people get you down. And then I told her YOLO, you only live once. So we ended up having a good conversation, and she said that she wished that she had a grandma like me. And that probably made me the saddest of all, because you need to have grandmas and moms and dads that unconditionally love you. No judgment, no trying to make them over in your own image, but just love, unconditional love. In fact, love has to be unconditional. If it's not, it's not love. It's some kind of controlling bullshit. Yes, I said a bad word. Oh, well. So the first card I get for y'all is the 10 of Swords. This card is saying that you're going through something right now, and you're feeling overwhelmed and really sad. And you also feel like people have stabbed you in the back, and life just isn't what you want it to be right now. Part of that, Scorpios, is that there is something that's been controlling your life. It could be an addiction, compulsion, things like that. And it's time for you to stop it. It's time for you to release what's no longer serving you. This could be gambling, eating, smoking, drinking, just something. And this exasperating or making the situation worse. Now we get the Judgment card. Turn it over. Judgment says to use your good judgment. So as you're going through this period, and this is going to be a tough week for you. I'm looking at this, and it's going to be a tough week. But as you're going through this, use your common sense. Use your judgment to make good decisions. You can be fine. You can come out of this fine, Scorpios. But it's going to be a tough one. Part of the problem is you've been crying over spilt milk. So let's turn it over. See, he's got these 3 spilt cups, and he's got these 2 cups that are full, and he's only seeing the spilt ones. He's sad. He's mourning it. He's not seeing the good things he's got. And you need to be looking for the silver lining in this stuff that's going on. Because, there's almost 100% of the time, there's a silver lining, regardless of how tough things seem. Next to that, we get the Death card. The Death card says there's changes taking place, which, based upon this reading, there's some changes really going on in your life. But I've got to point out, on his flag, he's got some roses. And so there's beauty there. And there's a sun coming up here. So even though it's the Death card, the sun's going to rise. There's always the promise of tomorrow and the promise of the future. And this card says you've been this is like a jostling card, wrestling, football game, basketball game. It's not fighting per se. It's more like a game. And so this is saying, look, this card is telling me to look for that silver lining in all of these things. And that don't get too caught up and too serious in all of this insanity that's going to be taking place in your life this week. And yeah, I'm not saying that this is the best reading I've ever done. In fact, it's probably really down. But I see that there's a lot of possibilities for you here once you come out on the other side. But it's up to you to find that. It's up to you to look for the silver lining. It's up for you to look for the sun that's rising, or the flower, the rose, the beautiful horse. Because there's goodness here too. It's up to you to break the chains that bind you. It's up to you to use your judgment. You have got to be the one to make the choices. Now I'm going to pull a card or two from the Earth Magic Oracle deck. And you get Winter Solstice Reflection. This time, this chaotic time in your life, you need to stop and reflect on it. No judgment, no condemnation. Reflect. That means to look and see what could you do better, what could you do worse, and accept things the way they are. You also get the Vision Quest card. And that tells me that you need to ask your spirit guides for what the lesson is and what's going on, and ask them for their assistance. I'm asking mine to show me some changes that I know need to take place. And I'm asking for that. So on Thursday, April 22nd, I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live. I'll be there at least 15 minutes. If I'll be there longer if people are calling in or actually typing in. Also, I'm going to be doing free Akashic Records readings between May 3rd and June 2nd. They're completely free. All I'm asking for is a review. Of course, if you want to do a private reading at any time, you can send me a text to 405-512-9400. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you never miss another video again.